Well, one look and it's pretty clear the brown water is a problem at our beaches. And now NBC2 has confirmed red tide is back. Water samples from this week detected moderate to high presence of the toxic algae near Sanibel and Captiva. NBC2 meteorologist Kristen Kershane went to Sanibel to look into the concerns.
This is the first week that the water samples have shown high concentrations of red tide. You can see here on the map the orange and the red dots. That's anywhere from a medium to a high concentration. Researchers know that the red tide has a negative impact on local wildlife and on the ecosystem. And some also think that the Lake O water releases are playing a part.
It's the first thing people at the beach notice.
Wanting to show her how beautiful Sanibel Island is, and we come down here and the water's brown.
But what you can't see is the red tide. Florida Fish and Wildlife and the Sanibel Captiva Conservation Foundation monitor local water conditions each week. Dr. Richard Bartleson and his team of scientists are looking under the microscope at what's in the water and the effect that it's having on local wildlife.
Negative effects on wildlife, including manatees and sea turtles.
Clam beds, seagrasses, and many other species are negatively impacted when red tide starts to show up. Just this week, scientists found moderate concentrations of red tide at Redfish Pass and high concentrations of red tide at Captiva Pass. People visiting the beach don't like what they see and what they can't see.
Yeah, it's concerning to me to be breathing that, you know. I don't really want to go in the water.
Although we do see red tide every year, Dr. Bartleson believes the Lake Okeechobee water releases are making the blooms worse.
Red tide is a natural occurrence and it's been around forever. But the thing is, it wasn't around in as high concentrations and the blooms didn't last as long.
And there may not be an easy solution.
We continue to debate it and we continue to talk about it, and everybody points fingers at something else.
So what is the answer to the water problems? Dr. Bartleson suggests having more available water storage, such as reservoirs or wetlands, to help absorb that excess water could certainly help. The red tide isn't necessarily harmful to swimmers, but it can cause respiratory issues for people who are out near the beaches and out near the blooms. We did reach out to state officials to get their take on red tide, but have not yet gotten an answer. Kristen Kershane, NBC.